Good morning. Well, I tell you what, following Tamara, it's a hard act to follow. She's here so early. Good morning to Wendy, and good morning to Shirley. Good morning. Is it Mara or Mara? Let me know. Thank you. I've realized that I don't think I've done a sprint at all this month because my May intro was not already uploaded. So that was fun. The first one, Mara. I had to stop and think of which order I said it in. I'm so glad to have you. Oh, Wendy missed the opening. Should I replay the opening just for Wendy? Oh, I haven't even started our timer. Let's start our timer. Good morning, Ange. It has been a very, not only a strange month, but like the last part of first quarter and the first part of this quarter has all just been weird. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Good morning, Cool Gamer. Nice to see you. Thank you. I don't wear it down often because it irritates me and I'm always messing with it. Wendy says do it. Okay. I'm going to play the intro again just for Wendy because she missed it. So here we go. All right, there we go. The intro just for Wendy. So I've got my water and my coffee, and I started getting things going with Tamara. So I've gotten through most of my admin stuff, and I know lots of you were with Tamara. So just kind of push on and pick up where you stopped. Love that intro. I try to make a new one every month, but like I said, I realized this morning that I haven't done a sprint yet this month because it wasn't uploaded. And I was like, oh my goodness, where's my May intro? I may just adjust it, take the date off, and just keep using that one for a while because I really like it too. Wendy's complete now. I'm so glad. Yay, thank you. So, some new friends with us. I kind of just follow along. We do 20-minute sprints, 5-ish minute breaks. I mute during the sprint so you can have whatever makes you be more productive and more focused for whatever you're working on or watching if you choose to watch videos or something. I try to be good at Canva-ing, but it doesn't always come together. But that one really did. Like, that one just makes my heart happy when I watch it. So I hope everybody is having a great week. This is Thursday. We're almost done. Good morning, Lasanda. So as you all know, the beginning of the month, I started a new job. And so my sprint schedule kind of went into turmoil. And Tuesdays were up in the air and other things have happened because I was going to be working an overnight shift. Now, I'm not working the overnight shift anymore. I'm only going to be working 2-day shifts a week on Saturday and Sunday. So that means I should be able to do both of my sprints during the week again, on Tuesday and Thursday. unless there's, appointments or life things, because life things happen. So, Tuesday sprints should be back on without fail. Now, that being said, I am also the one who has to cover if the weekday people need a day off. So, Wendy says, I need to be productive this morning. My son is bringing me a late Mother's Day cake that I don't plan on sharing with anyone, no matter how hard they cry. I approve of this. And eat one of those pieces for me, please, because I cannot eat cake. So, I don't even care what kind it is. Just eat a bite. This bite is for Brandy, and I'll be happy. So it is almost time to start our sprints. If you want to pop in the comments what you're working on, I am working on updating my tasks and projects in Notion and changing up my my daily dashboard that I use a little bit, just to make it a little more productive for me, so I see things that I need to see. Angela wants to know what flavor. They can go have their own babies. That's right. Although, ooh, Saucy Bill, you're a little loud this morning, my friend. He's like really on us. He will work. So my sister does not call her children or her babies. She calls them her crotch goblins. And I apologize if that offends anybody. I think it's funny. Let's see. Glad to have you back. I sold your social media and branding is to an author. I know I keep checking my email. Nothing yet, but I will let you know. But thank you. You are one of my biggest fans for that I haven't even actually got out in the world yet. So, yay. Thank you, Wendy. I don't know, but it better not be healthy. If they bring you a cake that is in any way healthy, it's not really a cake, in my opinion. I just hope it isn't rice cake. I mean, because that would be semi-healthy, I guess. I know. Horrible sense of humor. One of my friends calls her kids Spawn. Yes, I've heard that before too. All right, here we go. 20 minutes. Get our... Aww. We will talk about that privately. All right, 20 minutes, whatever it is that you need to either start working on if you're just getting started, or continue working on if you were with Tamara just before me. It's not too old to be put up for adoption, so this cake better be bad for me. Oh, goodness. 20 minutes on the clock. Saucy Bill told us it's time to go. So here we go, and we will see how you did in just a bit. did you do? Let's see. Good morning, Angela B. Welcome. Good morning, Miss Ocampo. Finishing up rewrite of chapter 11. Very nice. Lots of progress you have been making. Heroes are having a birthday party because it's Gabby's birthday. Shirley got the coffee readout. Ooh, I can't wait. Playing laser tag, and 2 friends end up passed out. Wendy got 360 words. I got lost in Amazon land looking for something. So that's what I did. Although I did start writing my flash fiction piece for today, and I got distracted. Significant other was on break, so I chatted with him, but I'm also done with this scene. Very nice. Good job. Shirley advertised the workshop she's hosting. Yes, she is doing a workshop for Y-Writer for beginners. So if you would like to know how Y-Writer works and how you can use it to write your stories, she will be hosting that in the Discord this weekend. And you can jump in there and get that free workshop with her. Lasanda cooked breakfast. That is always important. You've been sprinting with Tamara for her sprints and then moved into mine. You should probably have gotten up and moved around, gotten a snack and a drink, and do all that stuff that's good for you because you've been sprinting for 2.5 hours now. Angela says, tweaked elbow page a little more and swapping it out for the original in the book document. I'm not sure what page this is. I must have missed this conversation somewhere. Angela B is cleaning out the inbox still. I need to unsubscribe. I feel that. I have so many that I'm just like, delete, 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 delete. And I'm like, I should really unsubscribe to some of this so it will just stop coming. But I haven't. That's like a, someday I will do this when I just need some kind of menial task that I can do without much thought. That's when I'm going to do it. See, trying to stretch off some pain in my neck and shoulders. Oh, how it's from sitting. Just pull your shoulders back and rotate them. I'm still working on my cup of coffee. My hair is driving me nuts. I don't usually wear it down. I don't like things on my neck. Let's see. I call it a future me problem. Organization, cleaning out the email list, etc. That's very true. It is a future me problem. But someday the future will be here and I should do it so that it's just not hanging over me. But so I know that a lot of us have chronic illnesses or mental health things that we're working on and trying to balance how to take care of ourselves and still be authors, writers, entrepreneurs, and run our businesses. And I found this lady on YouTube. Her name is Cassie Winters. And I've been like binge watching her videos over the last few days. And she has some really, really nice tips for people who struggle with chronic illnesses or mental health problems, to be more productive and change your mindset to give yourself a lot of grace in how you approach your daily structure. And that's kind of what I'm working on with my Notion pages, changing up some things in there to allow myself a little more grace and compassion on days that I just have no spoons. So if you want some really good productivity tips and advice, go check her out. Like her name is just Cassie Winters. She does have a coaching business called the Accountability Muse. I have not gotten into that. It's a little out of my price range, but I love her YouTube stuff. Excuse me. All right. Saucy Bill says it's time to get into our second sprint. I could have used that mindset yesterday. Yeah. It's just so okay. One of her things is that we do not function and think the way other people do that don't have the illnesses and the mental health issues. And so we can't be productive like them and expect to move forward, because trying to do all the things that they do actually causes us more stress. Migraine had me minimum 2K words, which I need to admit is still good, but I felt super guilty. See, no, you could not feel guilty for that. You got 2K words with a migraine. That is fantastic. You showed up. Which, when you have a migraine, is hard in and of itself to do. So, good for you. That is amazing. Oops. I finished what I needed to do, so now I'm going to dip and work on housework. Good luck. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you will come back on the breaks and check in if you want. If not, we will see you another place and time with somebody else hosting. Okay, and I went off on a rant. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Well, I kind of did, but all right, here we go. 20 minutes on the clock. Whatever it is that you need to work on or continue working on to keep moving forward, and we will see how everybody did in just a bit. here we are halfway through. I'm going to get through some comments. Let's see. Oh, we love you. We love you. I love you too. Yes, mental health is so important. Miss Ocampo's grabbing some snacks, which is also important. Working on flash fiction character for the day. You will go as far as you need to. Hugs, hugs, hugs. I am here for you all day. Well, sort of. You know you can get me all day. Brandy's a genius. No arguing with me. I will argue with you all day long. Couldn't see the forest for the trees and solve the problem. I didn't. It just... Just because I'm not as close to it. That's all. But I'm glad that it is fixed and it is one less thing for you to worry about. And it is the elbow page, by the way. She sent me a picture of it and I was like, whoa. Ooh. So my internet apparently is getting unstable. So we'll give it a second to make sure that it's not going to drop completely. I've never had that happen before because I am on a wired connection, so that was very weird for it to do that. So let me know let me know if you guys can still see and hear me, because I don't know if it kicked me out completely. I don't think it did though. But anyway, yes, it was the elbow page. So the heroes just walked into a trap. Oh no! Can I give justification for why this vampire villain lady will be monologuing? You could. 186 words for Wendy, writing and doing admin at the same time for some ridiculous reason. Not enough coffee. And or donuts. Something. Very true. All right, I'm good. I'm good. Yay! Everything seems a little slow, so we'll see. And to be hiring a local to provide aerating, power raking, and seeding for my lawn. My poor neighbors should be less embarrassed having me for a neighbor this year. You know, our lawn looks horrible from where they went and dug everything up. The grass seed that they put down is awful. Like, we had this beautiful, thick, lush grass, and then they ripped it all out, and whatever they put back is just, it's awful. It's awful grass. It's like weed grass. I don't like it. So we're going to redo it. Lysanda finished breakfast and got through a page of edits. Very nice. So I read the coffee read for this week from Miss Shirley. Her coffee read subscription is $5 a month. And I love it. It's probably the best $5 I spend every month, because every week I get a new piece. But I do have to say, somebody deserves a swift kick in his hind parts, because he's being a jerk. Let's see. I had renters in our house for the past 6 years, so the place is a bit neglected. Oh, renters don't seem to care how they treat a property. I've always tried to treat any house I've lived in, renting or whatever, I've always tried to treat it as if it was mine. But most renters don't seem to care. So I am so sorry that you have to do all this back end upkeep. Did you hear a cat? I don't think so. My cats are like my children, so I don't really hear them unless they're right here. So maybe. I'm like freaking out there, like trying to watch my internet and make sure it's stable. And oh, that was so weird. So very weird that happened. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, Saucy Bill. Saucy Bill says we have to keep going. Normally I would do a 10-minute break here, but after my sprints, I'm taking my dad to the store and I have to have some blood work done. So, kind of rushing through a little bit. I think they treated it well overall, but extra maintenance is rarely included. And with harsh winters, half of my tree front lawn. Oh, yeah, I understand that. I do. Who does this coffee $5 thing? So, Shirley has a thing called Buy Me a Coffee, and it's $5 a month. And every week she puts up like a coffee read. It only takes like 5 minutes to read, and it's just a little piece of a story. So I'm invested at this point. I I can't even tell you the level of investment, and I'm not even talking monetarily. Just I'm invested in these characters so far. Let's see, Shirley, if you could get a link to your coffee, because I don't know if that is in. I know I have a link to her website down in the description box. If you go to her website, there's a link to her Buy Me a Coffee subscription. Whatever I'm trying to say. Yes, this is stuff that she is writing, and every week it's new. She every Thursday she puts out a new piece that she's written. Yes, Wendy would like a link. It kind of is a Kindle Vella, but it's not like a. So it's not necessarily like a full story. Maybe it's like a dadgummit. What am I trying to say here? Or like a novella, maybe in pieces. But yes, it is kind of like Kindle Vella. And there is her subscription link. It's awesome. I love reading it every week. I look forward to it every Thursday. It's one of the first things I normally do as soon as she says it's posted. And Wendy, if you subscribe, you can go back and read all of them and all of my sometimes snarky comments about the characters. Because sometimes they just deserve a little bit of snark. All right, here we go. 20 minutes on the clock. Whatever it is that you need to keep working on or start working on to keep your day going, even if you are just hanging out and refilling your well. And we will see how everybody's doing in just a bit. How did everybody do? We have one more sprint. So I'm going to throw this up, cover up my face and the timer so you can see what's coming up. We have lovely Diane, Dobson, Barton at 1 p.m. Central. Tomorrow morning is Miss Shirley on YouTube. And Saturday morning is Miss Shirley again. And Sunday morning is Melissa, and I think her sprint start at 9. I can't remember. I'm horrible with times sometimes. And then, of course, Devin Cutting always has a daily playlist up on YouTube, so you can find sprints there. And then, of course, we have our live critique night that we pushed back a week. So if you would like to join us and read something and have some real-time feedback, hop in the Discord, sign up, and we would love to hear from you. And then this weekend is also the Y Writers Workshop. And if you go to Shirley's website, link down below, you can find the sign up for the Writers Workshop and the Discord. Okay, let's see. Shirley said she's writing what is happening to main characters between book 1 and 2 of her urban fantasy noir mystery series. It's really, really good. Exploring the world and characters in a weekly serial. Hey, Misha! Glad to see you again. Wendy says, I meant hi, not his. Hi, Wendy. Wendy got 592 words and 1 plot twist. Dun, dun, dun. And she made a bit of progress on the book document and did some research for her LLC name. Made breakfast. 10 Eastern. Yeah, but I do Central Time. So if it's 10 there, it should be 9 for me. Because when she did 9, it was 8 for me. I do Central Time. Woo! Let's just say right now my heroes are in a lot of trouble. Shirley made breakfast. I don't know if I hit that one. Breakfast is good. Now I feel like my thing is wrong. I hate time zones. They make me insane. Okay, so I'm not. So it is 9 Central, 10 Eastern. Finished editing the episode. Now on to publishing it. Well done, Lasonda. And she'll be using YouTube to help me with the error reports on my Roomba. Rhino the Roomba is mad. Oh no! Not Rhino. I didn't look at the sign. Throw herself dramatically on the floor. I failed you. You have not failed me. Oh my goodness. You've not failed me. You've not failed anybody. We have one more sprint. And I will just tell you my out today will probably be very hasty because, like I said, I have to go get some blood work drawn. And I'm taking my dad to the store. And so it's also going to be hot, and I don't do well in the hot. So I just want to go and kind of get it over with as quick as possible. Not to mention that I'm really not looking forward to having blood drawn. Ugh. Good luck with Rhino. Thanks, Miss Ocampo. We're not done yet. We still have one. One sprint left. So it's your time to get things wrapped up while you have support, because you will be on your own unless you find more sprints to pop into. I have to lay down to have blood draw. Oh my goodness. I don't have to lay down, but they have to use the little butterfly needles, and I cannot watch. Cannot. I have tattoos, but I cannot stand having my blood drawn. It's a totally different feeling. I don't care what anybody says. Just because you have tattoos does not mean you can handle having your blood drawn. Two completely different sensations. All right, here we go. Last 20 minutes together, whatever it is that you want to try to wrap up with us before you are out on your own for the day. And we will see how everybody did in just a bit. right. How did you do for that last sprint? I changed clothes so I can go out into the world. And that is all I did, was change clothes. Let's see. Angela B says, online tutorials for the win. Rhino is up and running again. He is integral in our house, as between the cats and my long hair, there is always vacuuming to be done. I feel that. I have mostly hardwood, though, or laminated flooring. Shirley ate breakfast, chatted with friends, and took her pills. I'd forgotten to take my morning pills, so I just did that as well. You are very, very welcome. I'm so glad that everybody was here this morning. Let's see. Misha says, I spent time on the phone with my dad, and honestly, it was time well spent. I feel that. That's why, despite going out in the heat where there are people, I'm going to be spending time with my dad, and I always relish the time I get to spend with him when my stepmother is not around. So I look forward to these little trips. We're so glad to have hardwood because we have a fluff monster. I have fluff monsters too. Procrastinating on pulling the LLC button, so I'm doing some beta reading for a friend. Wendy, 310 words for a total of 1410 for the morning. Very nice. Thanks for the sprints. Good luck at your appointment. Hope everyone has a terrific day. You have a terrific day, Wendy. I insist that your day is more terrific. You're very welcome, and love you, and I hope you have a fantabulous day too. To level A adulting this morning. Appointment set up, bills paid, Roomba fixed. I have a couple of meetings and off for a walk to treat myself to a hero cookie. You're very welcome, Angela B. I hope that you have a wonderful day and enjoy your hero cookie. Oh, and Wendy, don't forget to eat a piece of cake or a bite of cake for me, because that's important. I don't like the peep either. My brain is trying to combine heat and people, but, you know, it happens. Let's see. I do insist. I insist. All the cake. That's right. Wendy gets to eat all the cake. All right. Let's see. Lasanda got through a page and a half of edits. Very nice, Lasanda. That is amazing. Is Kindle Vella separate from Kindle Unlimited in how it works? Because I know people who have put stuff on Vella, but I haven't checked it out as a reader to see how it works. Like if there's a subscription or what that is. If you could throw that in the comments real quick, I would love you. Well, I mean, I love you anyway because, you know, I do. I love all of you, all of my friends, because I would not be here if you were not here. When he says, I will carve your name into it with my grubby little finger. Hey, you know what? Your finger, your cake, you're eating my bite, so you can carve my name into it with whatever you want. Yes, it's serialized fiction, one episode at a time. Cool. I'm definitely going to have to check it out, because I know there are people that have put stuff up there that I'm like, ooh, I'd like to read that. The Writing Gals here on YouTube did a video on Bella. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm not sure how helpful it is. Ooh, let me write that. Let me write it down. My handy dandy notebook. I'm like Blue's Clues. Writing Gals. Okay. Oh, I have one more thing that I want to share with you before I leave. Wendy's going to ash her finger first. I don't know how well that'll taste. Wash. See, separate platform and paid for with a token system. Okay. So, I don't know, last week before, some point, I said I was going to order a new candle. And I did. Let's see if I can get my fingers off of the label here. So I ordered this candle. And it is actually made by Zippo, like the lighter brand Zippo. It smells amazing. If you like more masculine scents, because it does have like a very masculine tone to it, I think, but it smells really good. But it burns nice. This is a cork lid, which is super cool, and it's got a wooden wick. I'm loving it. So if you like stronger smells, just Google it, Zippo brand candles. Oh, let's see. Absolutely. I know. I love Blue's Clues too. Wash, wash, wash. It really does. It has, to me, it reminds me of men's body wash, which I love some. But the lavender and cedar is perfect and blend, and it's not overpowering. Ooh, Jen would like it. I want that for my husband. It's not soap. He can't bathe in it. But it is supposed to be odor masking. So are you trying to say that your husband has odor? I won't tell. Mine does sometimes. All right. I love you guys. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to hop off of here so that I can get the outdoor part of my day done. And I look forward to seeing you in sprints with Diane or Shirley over the weekend, or Melissa over the weekend, or back here next week with and myself and Tamara and Melissa. I know that's a lot, but all right. I love you guys. Have a great day. Yeah, it's Barber Street Candle Company is the actual brand name, and it's made by Zippo, but it's Barber Street Candle Company. All right, bye guys.